Sometimes the hardest part of menopause isn't the hot flashes. It's not the sleep issues. It isn't even the weight gain. Sometimes the hardest part is looking in the mirror and feeling like you're seeing someone you don't quite recognize. Your body changes, your shape changes. The clothes that used to fit differently now fit differently. And somewhere along the way, many women start asking themselves, who am I now? That question runs much deeper than appearance because body changes aren't just physical, they're emotional, they're psychological, they're tied to identity, confidence, and self worth. Today, we're talking about body image in menopause, why physical changes can feel so personal, how confidence often gets tangled up with appearance, and how to navigate this season without turning yourself into the enemy. I'd like to welcome you to MenoSpark, the podcast that helps women reignite their spark through perimenopause and beyond, with a focus on holistic health and wellness. I'm your host, Allie Thies. I'm a board certified sexologist, sex coach, menopause care provider, integrative wellness coach. I'm certified in integrative functional nutrition and working on my dissertation for my PhD in mind body medicine. Plus, I'm your go to guide for navigating the wild, weird, and wonderful ride that is midlife. Why? Because I'm going through it right now. And I've done all of this without hormones. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to hit that follow button so that you never miss an episode. And if you're returning, thank you for being a part of this amazing community. Well, today we're talking about body image and menopause, navigating identity, confidence, and change. So, body image really is more than appearance. When people hear the phrase body image, they often think about how attractive they are. But body image is much bigger than that. It can include how you perceive your body, how you feel about your body, what you believe your body says about you, and how comfortable you feel in your own skin. For many women, menopause challenges long held beliefs about identity. A woman may find herself grieving a younger body, a different shape, previous levels of energy, and physical abilities that felt effortless before. That grief, well, it's real. And acknowledging it does not mean you're vain. It means, guess what, guys? You're human, right? Menopause often arrives during a season of other transitions. Children may be leaving home, careers may be shifting, parents may need more care, you could have relationships that could be changing, and all at the same time, your body is changing because of menopause. That creates a powerful question. If I don't look, feel, or function exactly the way I used to, well, who am I now? Many women aren't just mourning physical changes, they're mourning familiarity. The body they've known for decades suddenly feels and looks different. That adjustment takes time. So, confidence is often treated as something that comes from appearance. But confidence is actually built from trust in yourself, trust in your abilities, trust in your resilience. The problem is that when body changes happen quickly, self trust can be shaken. You begin to question your attractiveness, your desirability, your worth, and your capability. Yet none of those qualities disappear simply because a body changes. Confidence grows when we expand our definition of who we are, not when we shrink ourselves trying to become somebody who we used to be. Many women are navigating menopause in a culture that celebrates youth. We hear messages about anti aging, shrinking bodies, perfection, and looking younger. These messages appear consistently, constantly, everywhere you look. That pressure can create an impossible standard to live up to. The truth is, your body is not supposed to stay 25 forever. It's supposed to evolve. The goal is not to stop change, the goal is to support yourself through it. A healthier body image doesn't require loving every change. God knows I don't love all of mine. It doesn't require pretending everything feels wonderful because it really doesn't. What it means is speaking to yourself with respect, acknowledging what your body has carried you through, focusing on function as well as appearance, celebrating strength, energy, and capability. Instead of asking, why doesn't my body look like it used to? Try asking, what does my body need from me right now? That question creates a partnership between the two of you and your body, not a conflict. So let's support some confidence here through menopause, shall we? You want to nourish your body because it consistently builds trust, not punishment. You don't want to restrict yourself, you want to support. Movement can help reconnect you to your body, especially movement that helps you feel strong, capable, and energized, rather than movement focusing only on weight loss. You want to understand what's happening because that reduces self blame. Knowledge can soften criticism. And you want to speak to yourself the way you would speak to a friend. Most women offer others far more grace than they offer themselves. Isn't that true, ladies? The way I have spoken to myself in the past, I would never, ever speak to another living being like that. Ever. So why do we do that to ourselves? Just not right. Now, when a body trust begins to return, women often notice less self criticism, greater confidence, more appreciation for what their body still can do, less obsession with the scale, and more peace around change. Not because everything changed, but because the relationship with themselves changed. And for your spark action of the week, choose one of these energy supporting shifts. You can thank your body for one thing each day. You could focus on strength instead of weight. You could buy clothing that fits your current body comfortably. You could stop negative self talk when you catch it. And you can write down 3 things your body helped you do this week. Just one small shift, repeated consistently. And of course, if you need more support, I'm always here for you at menopausewellness.co. Take a look of how I can help you, and I'll be right there with you along the way. Now, menopause changes the body. That part is true. But it does not diminish your value. It does not erase your beauty. And it certainly does not define your worth. This season is not about becoming who you were. It's about learning who you are now. Now, next week on MenoSpark, we begin a new theme for June, which is stress, burnout, and emotional load. The first episode is going to be about burnout and menopause when rest doesn't feel like enough. Because sometimes exhaustion isn't about doing too little, it's about caring too much for too long. If today's episode resonated with you, I see you. I've been there. I'm still here, and I promise there is a way forward. Please do not try to walk this road alone. You are worthy of healing, connection, and joy. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me on MenoSpark today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you found this helpful, share it with a friend, leave a review, and make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Substack for menopause insights, holistic tools, and new ways to support your spark. And if no one's told you this today, let me be the first to say it. You are fabulous. Until next time, ladies, keep that spark alive. You deserve it.